All right. Appreciate that, Rick. Thank you. Just more evidence that the economy's good.
Well,
economy's ready to roar back.
A lot of room for economic expansion with that number. We talked during the break about something that I think you should mention about the Fed. Where do you think we are?
Well, I do think there's a debate, right, obviously, on where inflation's going. And I'm just reminded of the same kind of stuff that we heard after the rescue in 08.
Right.
That there's going to be hyperinflation, hyperinflation, hyperinflation. I'm still waiting for the hyperinflation.
Yes, I am
that
too.
In some respect, the Fed deserves the benefit of the doubt until they get it wrong. And if they got it wrong, I don't know.
Right.
Where's the evidence that they've gotten it wrong?
Pretty much every 6 to 8
for
weeks,
what?
Scott. You
How?
just don't know.
How? I didn't realize you were still there, Rick, but I'm glad you are. How have they gotten it wrong?
Everything wrong. They've gotten everything wrong, in my opinion. I'll tell you why. Because they do what's best so we don't feel the tearing off of the Band-Aid. There's going to be a price to pay. None of this is for free. Nothing in the world is for free. Somebody always pays. And to think that we should stop kicking the tires because it doesn't jump out at you is how incorrect these central banking policies have been. It isn't just the Fed. It's everything. We lower the bar for all the pain and all the payments that have come due, and we just keep stacking them up in the future. And believe me, Scott, this probably isn't going to affect you and me. It's not going to affect Jim, but it's going to affect a lot of people that are probably too young to pay close enough attention.
Look, you are certainly, Rick, not the only one who is voicing that concern. But if I would have pulled a soundbite,
if I'm the only one or not, doesn't matter.
It's fine.
It isn't about how many people object.
If I would have pulled a soundbite from you post 08 or 09 and just played it now, it would sound just like what you just said right now.
You know what I said? I said asset prices, financial asset prices. They screamed. That was inflation, all right? It was financial asset inflation because they crowded it all in their balance sheet to protect it from escaping. And they won't be able to do that again, Scott. Trust me. What is it, over $8 trillion in that balance sheet?
That's the hyperinflation you were talking about back in 08 was asset
I never said the word
inflation.
hyperinflation. Don't put words in my mouth. Never said hyperinflation. Pull the tape. Show me hyperinflation.
You may not have used the words
commodity prices.
I played peacemaker maybe 1 or 2 times in my life. I think that both you guys make the points.
I don't need a peacemaker. I make my own peace.
No,
I don't need any help,
No, that
Jim,
was actually
truly.
trying to be. No, I was trying to be a good guy.
I mean,
don't need it.
All right, well,
don't agree with much of what you think about the Fed either, Jim, to be honest.
Well, but that's all right.
Oh.
It's all right. We disagree. I just like
I agree with one thing you said. They know nothing. You should have stuck with that line.
Yeah, maybe at that moment they didn't know anything, and Jim was right to call him out, but.
Oh, yeah, but that's changed now.
I don't know where the evidence is.
I don't know where the evidence is. They didn't go big enough in 08, did they? They didn't go big enough in 08, did they, Scott? I know where the evidence is. I know where the evidence is. $23 trillion on its way to $30 trillion. Debt, 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 debt.
I can think where there was a lot of spending, Rick, that you probably supported at one point. But
oh, yeah, that is our problem. It's all about spending. We've never had a revenue problem in this country. The more we give, the more they spend.
Okay.
Any more questions, Scott?
Rick, it's been a pleasure speaking with you, as always. I'm glad you stuck around.
As always.
Unexpectedly.
Me too.
You made it better. Thank you. Up next, it's Cramer's Mad Dash as we count down to the opening bell. Let's take a look at futures. The Dow is higher by 31 points pre-market. There's the S&P 500. More Squawk on the Street when we come back.